The pass rate here is a joke. And I can tell why. It's so hard to pass here. This is Southall, a place where there's crazy speed limits, no respect for learners, and the roads are so narrow, you're almost guaranteed a crazy meeting situation. Awais is here to help me. I had to call in local expert help for this one. So thank you so much. Shall we go and check out the test centre?
Yes, definitely.
And then we can drive the route. Okay, Southall, it's finally happening. I know, I've been promising this one for ages. If this is your test centre, buckle up, because this place does not mess around. Some of the stuff on this route, mega hard. Let's start with the car park, or should I say the tiny pocket-sized patch of tarmac hidden around the back. That's where your test begins. But once you've squeezed in, you'll need to do the walk of destiny around to the front to meet your examiner. Now the waiting room. Honestly, not bad. It's not giving luxury, but compared to some of the questionable test centres I've been to, this is one of the nicer ones. One weird bit though, the toilets, they're basically inside the waiting room. So if you're taking a nervous pre-test pee, just know that everyone can hear you. No pressure, but hey, at least they exist, which is more than I can say for some test centres. That's pretty much it. So let's hit the road and watch me absolutely fail on my guy's test route.
I would rate a good 6, 7.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
We're rating the facilities a 6 or a 7.
There's a lot of sitting place and
there is. And it's
That's quite
neat and tidy inside.
But the parking, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of the parking.
The situation on this road?
Coming in and out. No, coming in and out of the test centre.
Okay, yeah, that big fence.
So, and
it's
if
blind?
they make you do the parking at the test centre,
it's a really small car park,
yes,
for sure. I feel you. 6.5, that's a fair score.
Yeah.
We're being generous, I think, with that as well. Being generous. 6. So for this one, they said that the hardest route that they can give you at Southall is one that doesn't follow a sat-nav, right?
Yep.
So you're going to give me the signs to follow. You're going to direct me exactly like an examiner would. The hardest route at Southall, no sat-nav, just road signs. I better have my eyes peeled.
Definitely.
Right, let's get on with the route.
Let's go.
I'm going to set off. Yeah, I'm ready. Does it turn? Does the handbrake go off?
As you start leaving the clutch.
By itself. Okay, sick. Let's get down off the pavement. And where am I going?
Left at the end of the road.
Left at the end of the road. Nice. Oh, that was a bit of an emergency stop from that learner.
See, even coming out of here, you can see the road is narrow. Look, if you see them, how close they're coming to you.
Extremely
narrow.
Like
if one car is going out, the other car coming in, they're gonna struggle.
Right, yeah. Where do I see the speed? Oh, 7, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Okay, this car is so technologically advanced.
I'm struggling with it.
I was even struggling to turn it on. That's not even a joke. This is my second time in Southall, and the first time I wasn't a massive fan. Are you a massive fan of Southall? Do you like it here? Do you come here for tests a lot?
I do come here, but I'm not a big fan.
Okay.
Like you can see, there's a lot of speed bumps.
Yeah.
And if you have a nice car, and you're really not gonna like it. Like as an instructor, you can obviously get used to the fact that it's learner using it, they're gonna just scuff a little bit. But still, if you're a car guy, you can't really fully admit to it. Like you're always gonna have the feeling that, oh no, my car is getting damaged.
You love this car, right?
Yeah,
Golf Mark 8, 2021. This car's your baby, right?
100%.
Let's not just shade Southall. What's the good things about Southall?
It's
If
good
any.
in the sense that it has slow speeds, so you're not going too fast suddenly. So going out of the test centre, you can, in the 5-10 minutes that you're nervous, you're just doing 20. We're going to go left at the end of the road.
Left at the end, so mirror, signal, positioning. Oh, this is a tricky one. This is weird, but I'm going to position all the way to the left side so I can take that corner and look like I'm going where I'm going. Body language of the car needs to show the correct position.
That's it.
Yeah? Do you teach that?
100%. Especially in a wide junction like this, you have to do that.
Okay, speed limit on this is still 20, even though this road's
See,
massive.
this is the tricky about Southall. You go wide roads, but then still 20.
Yeah, bro, people from out of London don't understand how painful
100%.
it is to drive in London.
Oh, London.
If this was Birmingham, where I was before, we'd be yeeting it down this road at 40.
100%. Okay, now I want you to follow signs for right slip.
Right slip, here we
slip.
go. So this is the start of independent driving. Right slip, easy, second exit straight on.
Okay.
So the thing about the road signs, get in lane. I need to use the right lane to go straight.
That's it.
The thing about the road signs driving tests, if you don't follow a sat-nav on your driving test, which is likely, 4 in 5 driving tests get a sat-nav and 1 in 5 has to follow road signs. So it's a good chunk of driving tests that happen every single day. Whoa, this car is not following a sat-nav. So you have to be ready for this. But I don't think that it's such a bad thing if you have to do a road signs driving test, even though people dread it. Because, look, he's going to
There
overtake
you
me.
go. I told you, people are not learner friendly here.
I'm doing 20.
And we don't even have the learner board on.
I was on 20. I'm
We are
bang
literally
on 20. It's fine. People have got places to
Okay,
be.
look here. What's going on?
And I'm doing the speed limit. Oh, we snuck into 2 lanes there.
See this?
So the thing about the road signs driving test is, imagine the kind of roads that you're going to get if you have to do a road signs driving test. If a sat-nav is directing you, they can direct you all around the back roads. If you're on a road signs driving test, what's the kind of roads that you can...
It's mostly main roads.
It's going to be main roads, right?
Definitely.
Nice flowing main roads, less tricky junctions, less narrow stuff.
Definitely.
What do you reckon?
Definitely.
What do people...
And also, if it's like a tricky one, they will tell you, okay, you'll see the sign on the left.
Yeah.
So they're not evil, you know, the
Okay.
examiners. They do help you a little bit, obviously.
The trap that you can get into, if you haven't seen the sign, is you'll get to the junction and then say, oh, I don't know where I'm going.
Yep.
And then the examiner will tell you where you're supposed to be going. Let's say you're in the left lane. They could then tell you you're going right.
Yep.
Because that's the legit
Like carry on
direction.
straight here, yeah?
Straight here, yeah? Okay.
them trick you there.
That's a hint. Thank you
trick
for
you there.
that. Would the examiner say that as well?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Or most of the time, obviously, they will tell you already in the beginning that you just meant to go straight. Unless they
left
tell
or
you.
right. Yeah, yeah. Oh.
So they should be telling
this
you,
car is
do whatever's safe.
smooth AF. Bro, this car is so nice.
Oh, thanks, man.
So nice to drive. I've driven a Golf once for a review. A lot, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I did a review on a Golf, like how it is to drive. It's on the channel. Might link it in a card in the right corner.
Yeah.
But a Golf is my favorite, one of my favorite cars to drive. Can't say my favorite because I've got my car. Would you recommend this as a good first car?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
It's very easy to drive. You got lots of sensors, so parking is easy.
How
Very
much
smooth.
did you pay for this car?
This one I
21.
paid 15.
15 grand.
15
okay.
grand.
But I guess if you were going to get one,
We're still following sign for
right
right
slip,
slip, yeah?
cool. So straight on third exit. If you were going to get one of these, you could get a slightly older one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. And have it cost less. Straight on third exit, that left lane says
Let's see
left
what you do
turn.
here then.
Oh, okay, so this is tricky because I'm just going to signal because that car behind is well close. Probably wasn't it. Oh, right slip is on the floor. Phew.
Yes.
Okay.
But normally I don't teach it like that.
What would
But
you
again,
teach it?
that's for me. You'll see. Now look as you're going, you'll
Right
see
slip.
that right
I'm
slip
gonna
is
look
on
for
2
right
lanes.
slip on the floor.
It's on 2 lanes though.
Right slip is on this one. So I'm in the leftmost lane of the ones that go
Yes.
my way. I'm a little bit close to this car in front. I didn't want a heavy brake.
But as you were coming, what lane should you have? Where was your lane going?
My lane was going straight, third exit.
So you're on the right lane.
Yes.
Out of the 3. So you should have been in that lane.
In that lane?
Yes.
So why does
we
this
we
lane
had the
say-
white car on our left.
Right, okay.
So from the middle, although it doesn't say right slip, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
end up here.
Uh-huh.
On the right one, you end up there.
Oh man, I was just following what it said on the floor. Interesting.
See,
So
that's the tricky part.
leaving here. That is tricky. Would an
You just went wrong.
Did I?
You just went wrong.
No, have I gone the wrong way?
Yes.
Oh,
See, that's
come
that's
on.
hard. Why do you think you went in the wrong way?
I thought I was following right slip. No, I took the second exit.
Yes.
I took the
There you go.
second
You took
exit.
it looks like your lane is going on the second exit.
Right, it does.
So
yeah.
I don't blame you, because like that happens a lot. This is common, very common. It happens.
So what would happen now? What was happening now on the
They'll
driving
reroute
test?
you. If you just keep going straight,
Oh, we can reroute.
we got a roundabout. We just U-turn it.
We're going to turn around
Yes,
on the
we're gonna
roundabout. Okay,
U-turn.
fine. Thanks.
See how tricky it is, this roundabout.
It's actually quite hard.
And it's not meant to be hard because traffic light control, spiral roundabout. But again, the way the layout is, it just makes it hard.
I
Like
think
you saw it that you're just going straight and just took the exit.
I was overthinking it, for sure. And plus, just don't take driving tests where you've never practiced before.
Oh, definitely.
Ah, yeah. How often do your students get this route, as in the one with road signs, not traffic lights?
I do get that quite a lot.
Is it?
The right slip one, it comes a lot.
Okay.
Falling sign, because it's easy.
You think this route's easy?
No, falling sign for right slip is
following
easy.
sign, okay.
But then the road itself, it's a bit challenging.
Okay, we've just gone up to 30 now.
Yeah.
So I can speed up a little bit more than I was doing.
Yes, you can enjoy the car a little bit.
I can enjoy the car, not very much, because it's still London,
It's
but a
still
little
London.
bit. You've actually got quite a sick story of how you became a driving instructor, which is really cool and really inspirational.
Yeah.
So, how old are you?
24.
Which is very unusual for a driving instructor. I should have made them guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll probably say 30,
No.
32, 28.
No one would have
One
guessed.
being generous, they say 28.
So what made you want to be a driving instructor? Like, you could have done anything.
To
but
be
you did
honest,
this.
one thing is I do like cars. People do say I'm good in teaching. So coaching, more like, because I like coaching. I don't like do this, do that. I like more the coaching style of it.
We're still going right.
We're gonna go Central London now.
Okay, cool.
So that's third exit.
Do you know what? I messed up a lot there, and you were directing me and helping, and the tone never got any higher than calm.
That's one thing I'm surprised about myself. I've had people going on the curb at 30, 40 miles per hour, and I was surprisingly calm.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, they damaged my car. But I was like, you know what, it's fine. They're learners. They're bound to do mistakes.
And we
They're gonna
need
do
that.
mistakes.
We need that. This is a great example of how your instructor should act when you mess up. Oh,
Definitely.
50 miles an hour, let's go.
So you were talking about different speed limits. That's it.
Right,
20,
yeah.
20, 30, and now 50.
And then when you get off 50 and go back into 20,
Yes.
it's really hard to keep
Yes.
at the speed limit for sure. So what made you want to get into teaching people how to drive?
Basically, I was just sitting in college applying for my accounting jobs, and I
Uh-huh.
couldn't find any because they all wanted 2 years of experience.
Oh.
And I can't get the experience because they want the experience already. So I saw the ad for becoming driving instructor, and at that time I was already over 21, and I had the last of the years. We're gonna stay on the exit, yeah?
Oh, okay, we're leaving at Norfolk. Okay.
They could make you go straight or take the exit.
Okay, cool.
It does go both ways.
Oh, got
but
it,
for
got
us,
it.
we'll take the exit. So I saw the ad, I was like, let me apply. So one thing led to another, and boom, I'm here.
Wow. Did you find it hard to train? What was the training journey like?
Training was hard.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
long, especially as a young person. It's long. There's no too much help, and people don't really expect young people to come into the job.
Nah, because
So-
you're not the stereotypical driving instructor.
Exactly.
So do you find like that people don't take you seriously, or do you find that you get lots more respect from pupils because they can relate to you?
So I do get both. So I do get respectful people, and I do get people that don't take me seriously because I'm just younger than them.
Okay.
I've told people that are double my age.
Yeah.
I still got now one person I'm teaching, and he's older than my dad.
Wow.
So
But you're the expert.
yeah.
When I first started, it was massive imposter syndrome, where it's like, can I teach you how to drive? Especially when it was people older than me, for sure.
Yep.
And then you kind of get used to the whole thing about, I'm the expert. I know how to do this. So if I just confidently tell you how to do this, you're going to listen to me. It's more, I find that is more in your head than
Yeah,
anything else.
definitely.
Have you found, and I've asked a couple of instructors this question when we do videos and stuff, have you found that everybody does mock tests, or the
No.
fact that you don't do mock tests gets pushback from certain instructors?
So I've seen people, they don't like mock test.
Yeah.
I've had people coming from other instructors, and they told me they've never done a mock test
Yeah.
because the instructor said, oh, you don't need it. You're not gonna learn that much. So in the lesson, they could be perfect because you're telling them. But when it comes to the test, if they're not independent and dealing with the nerves and everything, they're not gonna pass it.
That's it. And if mock tests didn't work and they weren't effective to see how you do for a whole entire test situation, then schools wouldn't use it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do mock tests as a doctor, like where you get the dummy
Yeah.
out and then have to run through a
No,
scenario.
for me, I think mock tests are the best thing to do, as in your learning process. Best thing to do.
Definitely. I feel so strongly that mock tests are really, really important because you can't recreate a test situation. You can make someone a perfect driver, but if they've never been under test conditions, then they're
And
going to break down.
also, I've seen some people that say about, we do. Oh, what's going on there? That is close.
That was close.
They say, oh, we do independent driving with instructors, this and that.
Yeah, it's
but
different though,
that,
'cause we're
that
still
part is
hanging
just
out,
still different because
chatting.
you still, the learner's still feeling in the mind, okay, if I mess up, they're gonna help
Going to
me.
rescue me, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But as soon as you call it a test, it's a different
That's
driving.
it. And for me, I really just let them struggle.
You've actually got a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yes.
And you've TikTok and stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to put all of the links down below. You've got mock tests on there. You cover Southall, Yedding
And Uxbridge.
and Uxbridge. Okay. So if you're learning in this area, you need to check out Passpoint, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yep. It's all on there.
In the description, follow him, and you're going to pass your test here much more easily because you've got the insider knowledge,
Yes.
like I'm getting today.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming and
problem.
hanging out with me, man. Appreciate it loads.
Yeah, we're gonna go right here.
Right, okay, boom. Mirror, signal.
I
Use,
like your position.
fully use the box. Don't just nudge into it.
Yep.
We've got to be fully in it so that you
I think
are
Mr.
as,
Bus driver is not liking that though.
as out of the way as possible. She's holding back, so I'm going to go.
And then first left.
First left.
Yep.
Okay, cool. This is an actual test route.
This is an actual test route.
Southall, bloody hell.
I've had this actually 2 times in a row.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2 times in a row.
2 times in a row.
if you're taking your driving test at Southall and you've taken this route, or you take your driving test at Southall and then you get this route, let us know in the comments. Also, what I do on every one of these videos is I don't check the pass rate. I know the pass rate because
You've been told?
local instructor, but the pass rate here is disgusting. The pass rate here is a joke, and I can tell why. It's so hard to pass here.
100%.
There's
You can
so
see
much
it. You
tricky
can look at
stuff.
the roads.
So if you know the pass rate, get in the comments. The first one to tell me the pass rate, the same promise I make to you on every other video, gets pinned forever.
Now look what's going on here.
No entry. I can see that for miles. Oh wait. Oh, width restrictor. Damn it.
There you go.
Okay. I can do width restrictors, but this is your car, so I will go slower.
Yes.
6'6" width restrictor as well, and they are not messing about. There's curbs, so you probably want to do this in first gear. If
But you're an expert.
driving test.
You got it there.
I
The
had
butters,
it.
man.
I've done that a few
Like
times
butters.
before. It was not my first
We're
rodeo.
gonna take the next road on the right.
Cool.
What happens here is mostly people, you know, they got the clutch down and they start rolling very fast.
Ah, yeah.
With a manual coming down here and then taking this turn, what they do is they just end up cutting.
Cutting the corner because they're
Yeah,
going too
and
fast.
that's it. That's a serious road.
Interesting. Yes.
And
that
it's
would be.
just going back to the test center and you mess up.
Oh, we're nearly back at the test center
Yeah,
now.
we're just going back now.
Okay, cool. Let's give the area some ratings. I did say at one point that it was quite a nice area. So we're thinking about the ambience, the vibes, how nice of a place it is to just generally drive around. What are we saying?
If I had some free time, I wouldn't really just come to Southall to drive around. I wouldn't do that.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
obviously, if you need to get your kids around and everything, because there's lots of schools. So
As an area to drive, when I've been to Loughton and driven through Epping Forest, when I've been to Southend and driven through the seaside, this isn't giving vibes. So I'm gonna give Southall. I don't want to cuss your area, but 4.
no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Cool. Like potholes, the roads aren't fun to drive
Potholes,
on.
there's a lot of
20 miles an hour is frustrating. AF. 4 is a fair mark. What about difficulty to pass here?
It is quite hard.
Yeah.
It's easier on automatic, obviously.
Right, because of the traffic.
As you've seen, there's lots of gear changes. There's traffic, there's roundabouts, uphills, downhills. So knowing the clutch control is really crucial.
Do you know what? I think 4 might be another fair score. So 10 is perfect difficulty. 4 is really difficult. 0 is it's not. 0 is really difficult.
Yep.
So
I
4.
Agree.
Yeah.
4.
Overall, I think we'd be hard pressed to give Southall any more for an overall score of if you should take your driving test here, a 4.5.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. If you want to see everywhere else that I've driven, including Loughton and Southend, then click this playlist that's on my body. It's got everywhere that I've been so far in England. And if you're taking a driving test in Southall or anywhere else for that matter, what you need is this one. It's got all of my best driving test tips and nerves advice. And what I can promise you one thing is you will know more and pass your driving test more easily. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and goodbye.